Okay, in this video, I'm going to show how to work with the text search component. Everything is described here in the documentation, so I'm going to use the same documentation. So here we have two visuals. We have bars and a raw data table, and also we have this space here. This is chart 2, is where we are going to locate the text search. So the first thing to do is to have the text search definition. Let's modify this to chart 2. And let's change also here, elastic. This is previously defined. The provider is created already. Okay. Now something interesting is going to happen here. If I say this, we can see that there's no execute and the text search is rendered. This is because the type of this component is a non-query component. We can see that there's no group bys or metric or anything like that because it's a component that doesn't display any data. So it won't query the provider at all. It means that it will be executed at the moment that the element and the graph function, they are combined. Okay, so we can still do the ts.execute like this in order to get from here, like in this case, for example, if we say then r, and then we can see that we can get some information from the execute, but it's not needed for the case of the text search or any other. So far we have only this one, but any other non-query visualization. Okay. Now with this we have the text search here. So for example, if we try to do something, enter a query like this, extension CSS, I'm hitting enter or clicking the search button and nothing happens. Okay. So that's because we need to add the listener to the event. So we're going to copy this here. And what we are doing here is adding a new listener to the text filtered event. That is the one that takes care of triggering the filter and also querying the provider. Then we get the expression, which come in the event data. We get all the visualizations, and then we apply the filter, the text filter, to each one of the visualization. Okay, so the event is already on. So when we hit enter, we can see how everything was filtered. So that's the text search working. So for example, we can add another, say tags, say error, enter, and we can see how it filtered by it. Okay. Now there's something else here, is that what we say here is about the highlighting. We can see how highlighting is done for the raw data table, only for the raw data table. Okay. Now to accomplish this, we need to add our own styles, because perhaps in this case it's green, but we want it yellow or whatever. So I'm just going to append like this, that style to the head. There you go. This is the raw data table with the syntax, with the terms highlighted. And if we want to reset the filter, we delete it and we perform an empty search. So that is, and that is a simple case of the text search. There's not more than that. It's explained here, and we follow the instructions and we can see it work.